Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about 6 things attractive guys always do. The things on this list not only help you look your best on the outside, but also feel your best on the inside, which is very important. And before we get into it, big thank you to Noom for sponsoring today's video. I'll tell you more about that later on. Number 1, actions speak louder than words. Quite simply put here, attractive guys have integrity. Their actions match their words, and they hold themselves to a high standard when it comes to this. This might include making promises and keeping them, not only to the people around you, but also to yourself. If you tell yourself you're going to go to the gym, you better show up at the gym. Integrity is one of, if not the most attractive quality that a guy can have. Have integrity, be honest, be trustworthy. Don't lie or cheat, be honest about your intentions and your expectations, and just be a good guy. You're gonna be a lot happier this way, and people are going to like you a lot better. It's a lot easier to fall asleep at night without a guilty conscience, I'll say that. Women like men who make them feel safe and secure, who they can depend on, who they can rely on, and men who follow through, and really just a broad term here, men who have integrity. Do not neglect this one, it's important, and it's number 1 on this list for a reason. I think it's one of the most attractive traits that a guy can have, and I know so many great women feel the same way. And more importantly here than just attracting someone, or when we're talking about women here, this just makes you a better friend, a better partner, a better you, a better person in general. So make sure you're paying attention to this. Number 2, they take care of themselves. I know you're probably thinking, okay, Captain Obvious, we could have seen this one coming. But here I'm talking about physically and mentally, inside and out. Whether you're in a relationship, you want a girlfriend, or you're happily single, this should be something that you pay attention to and you prioritize. Some things here might include working out and staying healthy, drinking enough water, eating food that fuels you. I don't know any super attractive men who eat McDonald's every day. I'll just say that. Taking care of yourself is super important. I say that all the time in many videos on my channel, and that's why I'm so excited that today's video is sponsored by Noom. I'm always trying to help all of you reach your goals and be your best self, and I've been making sure that I don't forget to do that for myself too in the process. An important part of taking care of yourself and setting healthy habits is really getting to the why behind the decisions that you make. Noom helps you do just that and really learn and understand how your mind works. Learning, emphasis on learning, not dieting, is what leads to long-lasting change. I found Noom to be incredibly beneficial for holding myself accountable and staying consistent. Overall, I'm just feeling so much better, and you guys, I am so embarrassed to admit how little water I was drinking before I started logging it on Noom. You don't even want to know. But now I'm more hydrated, I have more energy, and I just feel so much better. Specifically, the color system method lesson provided clear examples and helped me easily understand what's in the food I'm eating so that I can make healthier food choices every day and, more importantly, for the long term. I'm a big to-do list and planner person. If you've been around a while, you know this about me. And just like my planner helps keep me on track with my content, Noom helps keep me on track with my daily exercise and my meals. Noom also provides an amazing support system. They have specialists and coaches trained in psychology, fitness, and nutrition. Having the extra support is super helpful. If you guys are ready to make long-lasting changes, healthy habits, and just overall take better care of yourself, click the link down below or go to noom.com/CourtneyRyan to take your Noom evaluation. That's NOOM.com/CourtneyRyan. It's quick, easy, and will help you create your custom plan. Number 3, another thing I mention all the time, and that is dress for success. A lot of the points on my list today are very much so internal characteristics, but we can't neglect the outside ones too. And my taking care of yourself point leads me straight into this one. Dressing well and putting your best foot forward is crucial. You can choose to dress how you want and wear what feels the most confident, but I really do think putting in effort and showing up as the best you makes a huge impact. Know what looks good on you and know what is appropriate for specific situations. A key component of attraction and first impressions is the way you choose to represent yourself. There's no denying that. Although there are physical aspects that you aren't able to change about yourself, there are plenty that you can that pack a big punch. Like dressing well, getting a haircut, cleaning up your facial hair, or your grooming in general. These small things can drastically change how attractive you are, and they'll make you feel more confident too, which again is a huge component of attraction. Being well dressed is something that you should be doing for yourself anyway, even if you aren't thinking about attracting anybody else. It's going to make you feel more confident, look good, feel good. I say that all the time, but I found it to be incredibly true. The better you look, the better you feel, the more confident you're going to be. You're going to feel like you can really be yourself, be authentic, and be the best you for the world around you. So do not neglect this one. It doesn't hurt that this will also catch a woman's eye and make a good first impression. Number 4, we've got even-tempered. The guy who is cool, calm, and collected, we love that guy. Saying this is sexy is such an understatement. Women love this. But even more importantly than if women love it or not, it shows emotional intelligence and maturity, which are two things I would always look for in a partner. Because these are simply great traits for anyone to have, and anyone in my circle is gonna have these things. A guy who can keep his cool and composure in a tough situation is attractive. It puts everyone around you at ease, and it makes people feel safe and secure in your presence. We all know women love feeling secure, not just from the money that's in your bank account, contrary to popular belief, but also from your presence. No girl wants to worry if you're gonna punch someone in the face because he looked your direction while you guys are out walking on the street, so just keep this one in mind. Number 5, a man with manners. Great women melt. And I say melt, don't take that lightly, okay? They melt over a guy who has gentlemanly gestures and impeccable manners. Opening doors, lending her your scarf if she's cold, standing on the side of the road closest to the street, the list goes on here. Also being very kind to service workers and just people around you in general. These are things that women always notice, and it's impressive when a guy does them. Old-fashioned manners are quickly disappearing, so if you're a man who still does this in a sea of men who do not, you stand out in the best way. Be a gentleman and make sure your manners are on full display. And I mentioned this one in a video before, and I just want to highlight here, a lot of you will say, well, I'm not going to be chivalrous or be a gentleman because women aren't being ladies or women aren't being feminine. And I think regardless of what women are doing, you never lose by being the guy who was kind, who had manners, who is a gentleman. You just never lose. I think it's always better to be the guy who had manners and who was a gentleman, regardless of what the women are doing. And lastly, number 6, they're passionate. Attractive guys have passion and drive. Passion, confidence, and purpose just ooze confidence. And it's not necessarily what your passion or purpose is. Regardless of what that is, you're gonna find a girl who's into it. Even if your passion is video games, there are plenty of girls out there who are also into video games and would simply just love this about you. So it's more so just the fact that you have one. Passion fuels purpose and confidence and makes you the best you can be, so a guy who is striving for this 100% stands out to women. And something here that is not really mentioned a lot is that even if you haven't necessarily reached all of your goals yet, maybe you aren't, at your full potential, you're not all the way there yet, there are still so many women who are just attracted to the fact that you have this drive and passion and purpose for yourself. Again, even if you haven't necessarily reached your goal, seeing that a guy is passionate and has drive to reach a goal is so attractive. And I found this little excerpt online that I wanted to read to you. It says, women are attracted to men that have goals and are actively pursuing them, as I said. But drive isn't always enough on its own. Ideally, you'll be driven in something that you're passionate about. High-quality women are infinitely more attracted to a man who is dripping with passion about his work as an artist, despite making under $30,000 a year, compared to a man who reluctantly went into law to please his parents and is so unenthusiastic about his work that he uses self-deprecating and dismissive language every time you try to talk to him about it. Is this true for every girl? Absolutely not. You go down to Miami and you're an artist making under $30,000. I'm sorry, but the girls probably aren't even looking your direction. But there's a ton of women out there that are attracted to a passion and a purpose instead of just a guy who is miserable and negative and hates his life, but maybe is making more money. So, I don't know if I 100% agree with this, because I do think there are women that simply wouldn't date a guy that was making under $30,000 just because he's making under $30,000. But there are plenty of women who would see that as potential. And we all know that women love potential. We're fixers, we're nurturing, and to our dismay sometimes, we go after men who have that potential there because we see that passion and drive that could turn into something bigger or better. So, just being honest. When we're happier with our lives and just ourselves in general, it makes you a better you for the people around you as well. You become a better partner, a better friend, and really just a better person. Be a man with a plan, figure out what your passions are, what your purpose is. You can have more than just one. It doesn't have to be a specific thing, but a lot of people are luckily able to turn their passions into their purpose and, eventually their career. So don't be afraid to dabble in some different things and really figure out what lights you up, what's your golden nugget, what makes you feel the best. I think women are really attracted to guys who just have passion for something. Another thing I want to mention here is also having a skill set. A lot of times when you develop a strong skill set that sets you apart or really just, allows you to grow in a certain way, whether it be, personally or in your career, having a skill set makes you so attractive. When a girl watches a musician, if a guy can speak multiple languages, if he's building a great career, if he's going to school, if he knows how to do graphic design, or he's really good at video games and he posts videos online making video games. I mean, I could go on and on here about different skills that you can develop in today's day and age, whether it be social media or woodworking or whatever the heck it is. This is so attractive to women. Just a man that has a skill set is so much more attractive than a guy who just does nothing all the time, sits around, is never learning, never growing, never evolving. That's not cute. So be constantly learning, constantly growing, and really just try to be the best you that you can be. That's it. All right, guys, that is all I have for 6 things that attractive guys always do. If you liked this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. Let me know down below what you do that people find attractive or that makes you feel like the best you. Would love to hear how you've got there. Share your stories down below to help some other guys out. I think that could be really helpful for people to hear. So let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.